Man, excuse me. All right, all right, all right. What's going on, people? What's going on? I got to do my daily check in with y'all, man. I had to listen to some good music right there. It just get me vibing in on today, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You see the title, they wasting the food. People hungry. What's really going on, man? This week, millions of Americans, families are like staring at the possibility of like an empty table, right? Empty dinner plate. And this isn't like a drill or a future warning. It's happening right now. I talked about this about a week ago, but the government is shut down and federal funding for like food stamps have been like cut off. While past shutdowns have threatened benefits, this marks the first confirmed nationwide halt in the program's history. Okay, all because of political gridlock. So today we're going to cut through the noise. We'll break down the political fight that has your family caught right in the middle, and we'll try to break it down and explain what this means for you immediately and tell you exactly what you can do. So let's listen to a little bit of more music, man, and we'll get right into it. Okay. So how the problem is and why your benefits are gone. Actually, we're gonna get right into it. I don't care about the music. So how did we get here, right? The reason is actually like pretty simple. Like basically on October 1st, Congress couldn't agree on the budget, which triggered a full federal government shutdown. And SNAP, the program is like food stamps, is almost entirely paid for by the federal government through the Department of Agriculture or the USDA, which with no budget, like they can't send any money to the states. So that's why states from like Georgia to Texas to Missouri, New York, North Carolina, they're all announcing that they have to stop all November SNAP payments. So your October benefits were okay because they were funded back in September. But now the money for November is like completely frozen. So this isn't some glitch in the system. It's like a full stop. We're talking about 40 million Americans affected, including millions of kids, seniors, and people with disabilities, who rely on this program for food. So in Georgia alone, that's about 1.4 million, I believe. And North Carolina is about 1.4 million also. So you know what, man? Let's go into some of these videos I wanted to show you guys of what they're giving away in some of the food banks. because I know if you're here, you're probably gonna have to visit some of the food banks. So let's see what they got, guys. So uh, we're gonna turn their music off too. Uh, so hold on. Here we go, guys. Look. This is what they got. They got some donuts. They got some Twinkies. They got some potato chips. This, yeah, donuts. That's what they're giving. My stomach is already my stomach is already starting to hurt. They're giving out donuts. They're giving out donuts at the food pantry. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Let's go to the next food pantry, guys, and see what they're giving out here. Hold on. We're gonna stop all that music and all that stuff. Okay. So hang on here. Oh, we don't remove this one here. We're gonna put this one up. Let's see what they got, guys. Let's see. We'll put some of our music up here.
Hey, what up, say?
Oh,
Yeah, plenty people told me
oh.
that I want amount of shit. Now the amount of time I save probably think it's counterfeit. Yeah, funny how your words help me write a couple hits. Now I gotta tell them
All
they
right.
rich,
So
make me rich.
looks like they got some meat.
They should've quit if they see how much I made it.
They
But they
got
forget it's a risk.
some
They be
yogurt,
working out and all their energy is switched. But I still just tell them thank you.
some
Hope you know
cake,
you made me rich.
pie,
Going back to school, told them what you should've
pineapples.
said.
Okay,
Even though back then
okay.
they said I wouldn't break 100
That
strips.
ain't bad.
Now I'm
That's
breaking
not
100
bad.
and I do it in my sleep.
Piece of
I do it by
crust.
myself, cause dog, I do not need a team. They tryna hit me
Okay.
now. They tryna network. They try to Google me.
Flour,
They
milk,
see my net worth.
bread.
I'm getting
Okay.
phone calls from investors. Y'all in corporate jobs, go finish all your desk work. Said I need a home before I'm 30. Now I went and bought me two.
Oranges. Okay. All
Cause I
right.
probably want a room.
Bananas.
Told them this
That's
is
good.
nothing, didn't know it'd be this soon. Now I gotta keep it going, cause I got too much to lose. That's some real life shit. No, they probably can't relate. City on my back, name
Let's
is
see.
nothing from my state. I do not respond to the love or the hate. Said you only get Republicans,
Vaseline,
but they vote
soap,
for my race now. Plenty people told me that I want amount of
toothpaste,
shit. Now the amount of
toothbrush.
time I save probably think it's counterfeit. Funny how your words help me write
That's
a
good.
couple
That's
hits.
good.
Now I gotta tell them thank you, cause you all just made me rich.
That's good. They got a lot of stuff in here, man. What else they got? That was it. Toothpaste. Let's go back over this, man. They got chips and cereal and eggs, all kind of stuff. They got all kind of stuff for you guys down there, right? Let's pause this. Right? They got all kind of stuff down there for you guys, right? And this is where like the story like gets infuriating because right, this crisis has been like completely avoidable, right? Um, they did this back in 2019. That definitely happened back then. Um, So now, like the attorney generals across the country are like suing the federal government because they think they're refusing to use this money is both illegal and cruel, and that the administration is making like a deliberate choice here. But the administration says its hands are tied, claiming those funds legally can't be used for regular monthly benefits. So while Washington plays the blame game, it's real families who are paying the price. The safety net that was designed to protect the people in the crisis has been torn away by the crisis itself, right? But basically, what they're saying was that the money was specifically set aside for Congress for this exact kind of emergency, right? Um, it's to keep the benefits going during shutdown, and the government has used these funds before to stop benefits from being cut off, like during the 2019. So Congress is like, why are you guys holding this money, right? But it's like a gut punch to millions. So, like, if this is affecting you or you're worried about what's next, like, please share this video. Like, the more people who know what's really going on, the more pressure there would be to finally get a solution. So, like, what do you do right now? I know, guys, if you've used up your balance, um, if you haven't used up your balance, it'll still work. But they're not giving out any new funds, right? And just remember, you're not like alone in this. Like you can always call 211. I think it'll give you like emergency resources near you, right? So don't think that you're alone in this, right? But the bottom line is the situation is like incredibly serious. November SNAP benefits are like officially on hold, and politicians and lawyers fight over where the money is there. That doesn't solve the problem of putting food on your table tonight. I definitely get that. So check this video
500
out, guys. Hold on. Let's make sure she ain't got no music on there first, right?
for groceries
Check this out.
that was supposed to be delivered to food banks were stopped by Trump's administration, okay? And here's what it says. It says new reporting reveals the Trump administration cut 500 million in deliveries to food banks across the country. It said food banks were expecting more than 27 million pounds of chicken, 2 million gallons of milk, 10 million pounds of dried fruit, and 67 million eggs that never arrived and went to
Hmm.
waste instead. So they had the food. You know, I know like they cut the food stamps and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But you had like they had people about to send all this stuff to food banks all across the country. Your state, my state, you know what I'm saying, your city, my city. They was gonna have all this stuff like spread out and delivered. And apparently, you know what I'm saying, Trump administration stopped it and the food went to waste instead. And I'm just like, what kind of stuff is that? Like, why even waste the food? So I don't know exactly what is going on, you know what I'm saying? But if you can better explain in the comments, don't forget to comment in the comments, follow me and repost because what? $500 million worth of food went to waste because y'all stopped it? Like that's crazy.
Okay, so they said that I don't know what's going on. Who would stop food, right? Like that's just crazy. Not only that, it's just the implications that it has after that. Because what happens is that like this is money that stores are expecting so that they can spend, and get more food. So like you have to really think about that. That's a lot of money out of the economy and what's going on, right? But the most important thing is like you can do right now is like stretch any benefits you got left. You're gonna have to deplete everything that you got in your pantry, right? Make sure that you keep connecting with people, right? There's a local food bank for like immediate help, right? And this is like a fast moving crisis. So as soon as the deal is reached, benefits should be restored. But until that happens, millions of us are stuck in limbo. So we're following this story every single day as I have, over 2 weeks when I first found out about this. So make sure you subscribe and have your notification on so you can get the latest updates the moment they happen. So please stay safe and look out for each other. All right. Appreciate y'all.